Think $30,000 is a bargain for an SUV? Think again. China has unleashed a wave of feature-packed SUVs that cost less than a luxury vacation. Turbo engines, massive screens, 360-degree cameras, and modern safety tech, all at shockingly low prices. These aren't bare-bones crossovers. Welcome to our top 5 Chinese SUVs that redefine affordable. Let's start with the electric SUV that costs less than a used Honda Civic. Number 5. BYD UN+. Picture an electric SUV with 510 kilometers of range, a rotating touchscreen, 5-star safety rating, and BYD's legendary Blade battery technology for around $16,000 US. The BYD UN+, sold globally as the Atto 3, proves that affordable electric SUVs don't have to be penalty boxes on wheels. This thing delivers real range, real safety, and real technology at a price that makes every other EV look overpriced. The UN+ launched in China in February 2022 as BYD's first SUV on the E-Platform 3.0 architecture, explicitly built for global markets from day one. It's a compact electric crossover measuring 4,455 millimeters long, 1,875 millimeters wide, and 1,615 millimeters tall, with a 2,720 millimeter wheelbase. That's slightly smaller than a Volkswagen Tiguan, but with better interior space thanks to the flat EV floor and smart packaging. The exterior follows BYD's Dragonface 3.0 design language with a smooth closed front fascia, LED Dragon crystal headlights, C-shaped aggressive front bumper corners, and a full-width tail lamp. The overall look is clean and modern without trying too hard to scream EV. Inside, the UN+ delivers premium touches you wouldn't expect at this price. The dashboard features an 8.8-inch digital instrument cluster and a massive 12.8-inch floating touchscreen that can rotate between landscape and portrait modes depending on whether you're navigating or using apps. The infotainment runs BYD's latest system with smartphone mirroring, voice control, and over-the-air updates. Materials include soft touch surfaces and higher trims, with two-tone color schemes, ambient lighting, and those guitar string-inspired door panel accents that remind you of the music theme. The 3-spoke steering wheel with flattened bottom feels sporty to grip. Front seats offer heating and cooling in top trims with decent support for long drives. The flat floor and generous 2,720mm wheelbase mean rear passengers get legitimate legroom, and boot space is impressive for the size. The UN+ uses a single front-mounted electric motor, producing 150 kilowatts and 310 newton meters. That's roughly 201 horsepower, enough for brisk acceleration and confident highway merging. 2 BYD Blade LFP battery options are available, 49.92 kilowatt-hours delivering 430 kilometers of CLTC range, and 60.48 kilowatt-hours pushing that to 510 kilometers CLTC. Real-world range in mixed driving sits around 345 to 420 kilometers WLTP depending on pack size. Still very usable for daily commuting and weekend trips. The Blade battery uses BYD's proprietary lithium iron phosphate cell-to-pack design with improved thermal management and safety. BYD heavily markets the puncture resistance and thermal stability, claiming it passed nail penetration tests without catching fire. Charging supports rapid DC fast charging, taking the battery from 30 to 80% in 25 minutes on compatible chargers. That's competitive for this battery size. In 2022 testing, the Atto 3 earned a 5-star Euro NCAP rating. In 2024, BYD launched updated models with minor refreshes, including a larger 15.6-inch screen in some markets, replacing the Build Your Dreams badges with the new BYD logo, black C-pillar decoration, and new wheel designs. Here's the value shock. The latest 2025 UN+ Honor Edition launched in China with a starting price of 115,800 yuan, roughly $15,940 US. That dropped 1,000 yuan from the 2024 model. The extended range version with the 60.48 kilowatt-hour pack sits at 145,800 yuan, around $20,070. For context, the Atto 3 starts at around 46,690 euros or $50,650 in France with VAT. In Australia, it's 48,011 Australian dollars or $31,336 US. That makes it 85% more expensive outside China than inside. BYD sold 412,202 UN+ units globally in 2023, with about 100,000 exported. It became one of the best-selling electric SUVs globally and accounts for 42% of BYD's total car exports. The 2025 refresh added to Pilot 100 advanced driver assistance with a tri-camera block under the windshield, an 8.8-inch instrument cluster, 12-inch head-up display, A-pillar mounted driver monitoring camera, and a built-in refrigerator. The interior adopted new beige and gray color options, with the gear shifter relocated behind the steering wheel and an adjusted center tunnel with 2 cup holders, physical buttons, and a 50-watt wireless charging pad. BYD positioned this to compete directly with petrol-powered equivalents like the Honda XR-V, Buick Envision Plus, and Volkswagen T-Cross at similar pricing. Affordable electric is impressive, but what if you want proven gas power for even less? Number 4. Haval H6. Picture China's best-selling SUV of all time with over 4 million units sold globally, a turbocharged engine, modern tech, and pricing that starts around $13,800. The Haval H6 isn't just affordable, it's the SUV that dominated the Chinese market for 103 consecutive months, roughly 8 years straight as the #1 seller. This thing proves that affordable doesn't mean compromised. The 4th generation Haval H6 officially entered the Chinese market in June 2024 with a price range of 117,900 to 143,900 yuan, roughly $16,200 to $19,800 across 5 trims. Since its launch in August 2011, the H6 has been a dominant force in China's domestic SUV market. In December 2016, it set a single-month sales record with 80,495 units sold, a record that remains unbeaten. Built on GWM's LEMON platform, the new H6 measures 4,703 mm long, 1,886 mm wide, and 1,730 mm tall, with a 2,738 mm wheelbase. That marks a 50 mm increase in length, while other dimensions remain consistent with the previous generation. The exterior features strong vertical lines, a bold new front fascia with vertical LED daytime running lights, and a full-width light bar replaced by conventional taillight setup in the 2024 facelift. The car runs on 19-inch rims as standard across the range. 2 metallic exterior colors are offered, Star Gold and Interstellar Gray, plus 2 pearlescent colors, Star White and Star Vortex Black. From the side, window frame trims, roof luggage racks, rims, and wheel eyebrows are painted black, giving it a premium look that competes with more expensive SUVs. Inside, the interior is covered in a large area of soft materials, with a simplified layout including cancellation of physical buttons on the center console. The 10.25-inch full LCD instrument panel and 14.6-inch central control screen are retained with a new built-in Qualcomm Snapdragon 8155 chip supporting voice recognition, Huawei HiCar, and ICOA CarLink. The new H6 adds a redesigned 2-spoke steering wheel on higher trim levels, a 9-inch full-color HUD display, 50-watt wireless charging, front seat heating and ventilation, memory seats, and a column-style drive selector. Level 2 advanced driving assistance capabilities with over 20 functions are available. Haval upgraded the sound system that users complained about, adding a subwoofer to bring the total speaker count to 9. The 4th generation H6 is surprisingly pleasant behind the wheel, according to reviewers. The base 1.5-liter turbo engine produces 150 horsepower, while the 2.0-liter turbo delivers 175 kilowatts and 235 horsepower with 385 newton-meters of torque, paired with a 9-speed dual-clutch transmission. The 2.0-liter turbo provides good acceleration and efficiency with seamless shifts from the DCT. The chassis and suspension offer a firmer setup that enhances handling while maintaining comfort for family use. Off-road, the H6 performs well, maintaining stability on rough terrain. The trunk capacity hits 560 liters, expandable to 1,485 liters with rear seats folded. A plug-in hybrid, Hi4 variant launched in 2024 using a 1.5-liter naturally aspirated engine with maximum power of 85 kilowatts and 114 horsepower, paired with a lithium iron phosphate battery pack from SVOLT. The Hi4 PHEV uses GWM's intelligent AWD system, with dual motors bringing combined power output to 268 kilowatts and 360 horsepower. Pure electric range sits around 55 to 110 kilometers WLTC depending on battery size, with combined range over 1,000 kilometers. The H6 is sold globally in multiple markets, including Australia, where it launched in April 2021, Pakistan, where local assembly started in August 2022, Malaysia, South Africa, and many others. Pricing varies by market, but consistently undercuts Japanese and Korean competitors while offering more equipment. In Pakistan, the H6 became the first hybrid electric vehicle to be assembled locally. The global success story of the H6 proves Chinese SUVs can compete on quality, features, and value simultaneously. For Hilux or CR-V money in many markets, you're getting a modern turbocharged SUV with premium features, strong warranty, and proven reliability from 4 million satisfied owners globally. Proven sales are reassuring, but what if you want sporty style for even less? Number 3. Geely Coolray. Imagine a subcompact SUV designed by the same person who penned Audis, packing a turbocharged 3-cylinder engine with 177 horsepower, a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, level 2 driver assistance, and a 10.25-inch touchscreen for around $9,000 to $12,000. The Geely Coolray, sold as Binyu in China, proves that sporty affordable SUVs don't have to look or feel cheap. The Geely Binyu launched on August 22, 2018 as Geely's first crossover based on the BMA platform, positioned between the Geely M Grand GS and Geely Boyue in the crossover portfolio. It was named SX11 under development and revealed in August 2018. The Binyue 260T Sport versions carry unique Geely Sport logos different from the former Earth logo. In China, pricing for the 2025 Coolray starts at 66,800 yuan for the 1.5-liter manual Superpower Edition, 73,800 yuan for the CVT version, and 83,800 yuan for the 1.5-liter Turbo DCT Dragon Edition. That converts to roughly $9,000 to $12,000 depending on trim and exchange rate. Size-wise, the Coolray measures 4,330 mm long, 1,800 mm wide, and 1,609 mm tall. It's a true subcompact crossover, similar in footprint to a Hyundai Kona or Mazda CX-3. Despite the small exterior, the interior packaging is smart with decent space for 4 adults and a usable cargo area. The exterior design is modern and sporty, with LED daytime running lights, LED headlights on range-topping sport variants, aggressive front bumper corners, and a full-width tail lamp. The shape and overall aesthetics match what you'd find in gasoline-powered crossovers from established brands. Some reviewers note it looks like a typical Chinese SUV, but the design is clean and contemporary without trying too hard. Inside, the Coolray showcases an elegant symmetrical interior layout with a sophisticated black and gray color palette. The dashboard features an 8-inch central control screen on base models or a 10.25-inch touchscreen on higher trims, running an Android-based system with smartphone integration. A 7-inch LCD screen handles gauge cluster duties. The leather-wrapped multifunctional steering wheel, automatic climate control, and premium materials like soft-touch surfaces give it an upscale feel. Aircraft-inspired AC-vent designs and silver inserts throughout try to elevate the aesthetics. Guitar string-like elements on door panels remind occupants of the music-inspired theme. Front seats offer good support with heating available in top trims. The initial engine options for the Binyue include a 1.0-liter 3-cylinder turbo producing 136 horsepower and 101 kilowatts, and a 1.5-liter turbo inline-3 delivering 177 horsepower and 132 kilowatts with 255 newton-meters of torque. The more powerful 1.5-liter turbo pairs with a 7-speed wet dual-clutch transmission providing quick, smooth shifts. The 2024 Coolray Super Edition uses a 1.5-liter naturally aspirated engine delivering 93 kilowatts maximum power and 152 newton-meters peak torque with either 5-speed manual or CVT stepless transmission. Official fuel consumption ratings sit at 6.46 and 6.89 liters per 100 kilometers under WLTC conditions, excellent for a gasoline SUV. The Coolray is sold globally under various names. In the Philippines, it launched in November 2019 as part of Chery's return to the market. In Russia, it debuted in February 2020. Belarus sells it through Belgi, a joint venture between Geely and Belazy, initially as Coolray, before renaming to Belgi X50 in August 2023. In Vietnam, it launched on March 21, 2025, with standard, premium, and flagship variants. In September 2024, the Binyue Cool debuted in the Philippines as the facelift Coolray, with Comfort Plus, Premium Plus, and Sport Plus variants. Safety equipment includes 4 airbags, ESC electronic vehicle stability system, ABS, automatic parking, and hill start assist. The Coolray competes fiercely with similar models like GAC Trumpchi GS3, Wuling Xingqi, Chang'an CS35 Plus, and Chery Tiggo 5X. In June 2024, the Geely Binyue sold 8,358 units, securing second spot in small SUV sales and triumphing as leader in fuel-efficient small SUV sales. The combination of sporty styling, adequate power, modern tech, and aggressive pricing makes the Coolray a compelling package for budget-conscious buyers who want something that looks and drives better than the price suggests. For less than the cost of a decent used car in Western markets, you're getting a brand new turbocharged SUV with warranty and contemporary features. Sporty style is fun, but what if you want maximum value with global credibility? Number 2, Chery Tiggo 5X. Picture a subcompact SUV from China's #1 export brand with sales in over 40 countries, 500,000 global users, a 1.5-liter engine with 150 horsepower, and a starting price around $8,600 US. The Chery Tiggo 5X, sold globally as the Tiggo 4 or Tiggo Cross depending on market, is proof that China's most successful export brand delivers real value with proven reliability. The Chery Tiggo 5X launched in the second half of 2017 in China, positioned between the subcompact Tiggo 3X and the compact Tiggo 3. The design was originally previewed by the concept beta displayed at the 2014 Beijing Auto Show. It's the sportier version of the Tiggo 5 despite being a completely different model sharing its platform with the Cowan Showjet from 2019. The 2024 Tiggo 5X in China has an MSRP starting at 59,900 yuan for the base 1.5-liter 120 horsepower manual, roughly $8,599 US. The 2025 model with the 1.5-liter turbo 156 horsepower CVT starts at 77,900 yuan, around $11,182. Chery Automobile ranks as the #1 Chinese brand for automobile exports for 20 consecutive years, with nearly 12 million users worldwide. The Tiggo brand alone led global sales exceeding 3 million units, hitting #1 in overseas sales of Chinese brands, and becoming the leader of Chinese SUVs globally. In the subcompact SUV segment, the Tiggo 5X gained 500,000 users worldwide since launch 5 years ago, selling in more than 40 countries including Italy, South Africa, and Brazil, with monthly overseas sales exceeding 10,000 units. It reached #1 overseas sales of subcompact SUVs among Chinese brands. Size-wise, the Tiggo 5X measures 4,358 mm long, 1,830 mm wide, and 1,670 mm tall. That's proper subcompact crossover territory, easy to park and maneuver in tight city spaces while still offering 5-seat practicality. The exterior follows Chery's contemporary design language with a bold front grille, sharp LED headlights, sculpted body lines, and 17-inch wheels on higher trims. The overall look is modern and aggressive without being too flashy, targeting buyers who want something stylish but not polarizing. Inside, the 2023 Tiggo 5 Segs creates a combined peace-of-mind cockpit for users. 10 major configurations include a 10.25-inch high-definition central control large screen, 3rd-generation PEPS intelligent sensing system, and EPS electric power steering as standard equipment across the entire series. The new car is based on Chery's professional SUV platform with global master-level comfortable chassis adjustment, making it solid and compact on both paved and unpaved roads. The ESP body electronic stabilization system makes safety standard for travel. The 360-degree bird's-eye view ultra-clear panoramic image helps novice drivers become confident, easily solving reversing and parking problems. Chery's unique integrated cage body design and 6 pieces of ultra-high-strength hot-formed steel in key parts add passive safety defense. Globally, the Tiggo 5X appears under multiple names. In South Africa, it launched on November 24, 2021 as the Tiggo 4 Pro as Chery's first model after a 3-year absence. Initial variants include Urban, Comfort, Elite, and Elite SE with either 1.5-liter naturally aspirated or 1.5-liter turbo engines. An updated version called Tiggo Cross was introduced in February 2025 at the Indonesia International Motor Show with comfort and premium variants. In July 2024, Sport Turbo and CSH Chery Super Hybrid versions released. In the Philippines, it's sold as Tiggo 5X, launched in November 2019 alongside Tiggo 2, 7, and 8. The facelifted Tiggo 5X Pro appeared in April 2022 with a hybrid variant using 1.5-liter turbocharged 48-volt mild hybrid arriving in April 2023. In Russia, the regular Tiggo 4 uses styling from the 2024 facelifted models with active, prime, and ultra variants powered by 1.5-liter turbo with 6-speed DCT. In June 2025, the hybrid version of Tiggo Cross with 1.5-liter petrol hybrid marketed as Chery Super Hybrid launched in South Africa. At introduction, the Tiggo Cross CSH was the cheapest hybrid electric vehicle on sale in South Africa. In October 2025, the Million Edition model using 1.5-liter turbocharged petrol engine was added to celebrate the 1 millionth export of the Tiggo 4 from China. These global launches prove the Tiggo 5X platform is versatile enough to adapt to different markets and powertrain technologies. The value proposition is straightforward. For $8,600 to $14,000 US depending on market and trim, you're getting a brand new 5-seat SUV from a manufacturer with 20 years of export experience and 12 million customers worldwide. Chery's reputation for durability and parts availability in export markets gives buyers confidence that support will be there long term. The Tiggo 5X may lack the flair of premium SUVs, but it delivers honest transportation with modern conveniences at a price that makes car ownership accessible to millions who couldn't afford Western alternatives. Would you choose proven value and global support over a badge if it meant owning new instead of used? Global reach impresses, but the #1 most affordable SUV redefines what cheap can be. Number 1. Wuling Bingo Plus. Imagine an electric SUV with 510 kilometers of range, 102 horsepower, fast charging, 5 seats, modern tech, and a starting price of $10,750 US. The Wuling Bingo Plus isn't just affordable, it's rewriting the rules of what budget electric vehicles can deliver. This is the SUV proving that range anxiety and affordability anxiety can both be solved simultaneously. Wuling launched the Bingo Plus in China on March 6, 2024 for customers wanting something larger than the regular Bingo hatchback. The Bingo series has gained massive traction with over 250,000 units sold by the time Bingo Plus debuted, dominating the small, pure electric vehicle segment. Wuling identified growing demand for electric vehicles with extended range, ample space, and better performance at prices normal families can actually afford. The Bingo Plus delivers exactly that. Pricing starts at 75,800 yuan for the 330-kilometer version, roughly $10,750 US. The 401-kilometer variant sits at 84,800 yuan or $12,000. The top 510-kilometer version hits 95,800 yuan, around $13,600. Those prices are well below estimates when first introduced and reflect the ongoing price war in China's EV sector. For perspective, that's less than many people spend on a vacation, and you're getting a brand new electric SUV with legitimate range and modern features. Size-wise, the Bingo Plus measures 4,090 mm long, 1,720 mm wide, and 1,575 mm tall with a 2,610 mm wheelbase. That makes it slightly larger than a Hyundai Kona and Mazda CX-3, but smaller than a Tesla Model Y. The compact dimensions make it perfect for city driving and parking, while the generous wheelbase ensures interior space doesn't feel cramped. The exterior adopts a closed front surface with smooth, rounded line design, combining fashion and sporty atmosphere. Oval-shaped headlights, minimalistic front bumper, and sleek body shape give it a cute but purposeful look. The high beltline and small 15-inch wheels make it appear bulky and planted. Wuling offers air deflectors and windbreaker aluminum alloy wheels to reduce drag and improve range. Inside, the Bingo Plus showcases minimalist design with two interior color choices, air green and warm sand white. Seats are enveloped in faux suede and can be independently folded in a 5x5 split configuration to accommodate various passenger and cargo needs. The cabin offers numerous storage compartments, including a floating island-style dual-layer design for the instrument panel maximizing storage space. With 2,610 mm wheelbase, rear seat legroom hits 912 mm with knee-to-knee distance of 89 mm. The vehicle offers 23 storage spaces total. With rear seats folded down, the sunken boot space becomes 1,450 liters, dramatically more than the regular Bingo's 790 liters. That's proper weekend adventure hauling capacity. The dashboard features an 8.8-inch digital instrument cluster and a 10.1-inch floating infotainment touchscreen. The system supports smartphone integration, likely via Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, or China's Baidu CarLife Plus navigation, voice control, and real-time traffic updates. Higher trims may include Level 2 driver assist features. Climate control offers single or dual-zone automatic setup with rear air vents for backseat passengers. Safety kit includes 4 airbags, ESC electronic vehicle stability system, ABS anti-lock braking, automatic parking, and hill start assist. The body structure uses high-strength hot-stamped steel in key areas for crash protection. Powering the Bingo Plus is a 75-kilowatt water-cooled flat-wire motor delivering 102 horsepower and 180 newton-meters of torque. Acceleration from 0 to 50 km per hour takes just 3.7 seconds, brisk for city driving. Top speed hits 140 km per hour, adequate for highway cruising. 3 LFP battery options are available. The entry 31.9 kilowatt-hour pack delivers 330 km CLTC range. The middle 37.9 kilowatt-hour option pushes that to 401 km. The flagship 50.6 kilowatt-hour battery achieves 510 km CLTC range, roughly 317 miles. That top figure exceeds many EVs costing 3 to 4 times more. Fast charging capability allows 30 to 80% charge in 30 to 35 minutes with DC fast chargers. Wuling's intelligent thermal management and energy management systems ensure the battery works at suitable temperature, reducing energy consumption. Operating cost per 100 kilometers comes in under 6 yuan, incredibly cheap. Wuling offers various incentives for online orders, including financial subsidies up to 4,000 yuan, 2,000 yuan, trade-in allowance, lifetime warranty for first non-commercial vehicle owner, free maintenance for first year or 10,000 kilometers, and access to Wuling's EV charging network encompassing over 300,000 charging piles across China. So there you have it. 5 Chinese SUVs proving that affordable transportation doesn't require sacrificing features, safety, or style. From $10,750 to $20,000, these SUVs deliver value that makes Western pricing look like a ripoff. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more deep dives on Chinese automotive value, and drop a comment telling us which affordable SUV you'd actually buy if it launched in your market tomorrow.